Good morning, Course 2. Mr. Belke back with Lesson 109, Equations and Exponents, found on page 759 in your books. So today we're going to take a look at solving an equation if we have an exponent. So for instance, if I have 3x squared plus 1 equals 28, how can I solve that? Well, the first step is, let's get rid of this 1. So inverse operation, minus 1, minus 1. So I have 3x squared equals 27. Okay. Now to get rid of this 3, it's being multiplied by the x squared. So the opposite of multiplying would be divide by 3. Divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times x squared is x squared. And 27 divided by 3 is 9. So now this is where it's a little bit different. X squared is 9. So I'm asking myself, what number, if I square it, gives me 9? Okay, or the inverse operation of squaring a number is finding the square root. So the square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 9, because I got to do the same thing to both sides, is 3. And we can plug that in and see. If I have a 3 in here, 3 squared is 9. 3 times 9 is 27. 27 plus 1 equals 28. Okay, let's take a look at a couple more. Let's do 2x squared equals 10. 2x squared equals 10. Okay, so that's similar to this, only we're missing this part, but that's fine. So, first step, we want to get x by itself. So I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2. That'll cancel that out and leave me with x squared equals 5. Now, to get x, remember, square root and square root. Square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 5 is not 2.5, because 2.5 times 2.5 does not give you 5. In fact, 5 is not a perfect square, and so we're going to leave it as 5, but it could be the positive square root of 5 or the negative square root of 5. So we're going to put plus or minus square root of 5. Okay? Because negative 5 times negative 5 is 25, and positive 5 times positive 5 is 25. So if we had the square root of 25, that could either be a negative 5 or a positive 5. So in this case, the square root of 5 could either be a positive or negative, whatever that decimal number is. Okay? Let's take a look at example 3. Example 3, they use words. They say 5 less than what number squared is 20. Okay? So we have 5 less than what number squared. So I'm just going to put the number squared, and I want 5 less than that. 5 less than what number squared is 20. So you got to be careful as you're reading through, and don't just put 5 minus n squared. It's actually 5 less than the number squared. All right, so here I add 5 and add 5. Now I have n squared equals 25. Square root of n squared, square root of 25, square root of n squared is n, and the square root of 25 is plus or minus 5. Okay? Let's take a look at one more before I turn you loose. What if I have x over 3 equals 12 over x? Okay? Remember, cross products are equal, so x times x should equal 3 times 12. So x times x is x squared, and that should equal 3 times 12, which is 36. Okay? Well, how do I simplify x squared? Square root, square root. Square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 36 is 6. That's it for this lesson. As always, if you have any questions, please call, text, or email, or you can join me online live tomorrow between 9 and 10 o'clock. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you next time.